Holy shit, boy. This is not a drill. This is not training. This is real. The God of High School trailer is finally here. I have literally been waiting for this shit for so long. I feel like the teaser, even though I know it only came out like a month ago, a month and a half ago, whatever, I feel like it came out years ago. I feel like I've been waiting a lifetime to see this trailer. And honestly, after the disaster that was the Tower of God trailer and release and everything, I began to be incredibly scared for this trailer. I thought, holy shit, if Crunchyroll messed up Tower of God this bad, what are they going to do to God of High School? But I am pleased to say God of High School looks like an absolute banger. I mean, you can tell just in the first couple of seconds. Look how good that was. Those like how much was that? Was like 7 seconds. That was already leagues better than Tower of God, and Tower of God had like 9 trailers. So really quickly, I want to talk about something that genuinely surprised me, which was the overall response to these 2 trailers. So despite what my comment section on my Tower of God videos might have you believe, Tower of God was not received very well. The numbers for Tower of God are, at least, the Tower of God anime have been abysmal. They have been so much worse than was expected. And so, personally, I don't think it will get many more episodes with how bad it's done. But hey, I don't know everything. I'm not all-knowing. But God of High School is literally already blowing it out of the water in numbers. So if we go ahead and look right down here, we're already at 500,000 views, and it's been out for like not even a day. Well, at least as of recording. I'm not exactly 100% positive when this video is going up, but it's already at over 500,000 views in like hours. Probably, I think it's been up for like 14 hours or like 12, between like a little bit over 12 hours. I don't know. And if we go and look at the Tower of God trailer, it is at 600,000 views after a month of being up. So this shit's night and day. I mean, this trailer already has more likes. It has less dislikes. The crowd response to God of High School has been amazing versus Tower of God. It was like, eh. Just to put it into even more perspective, actually, when I was recording my video for Tower of God, which is a long time ago, the Tower of God trailer, I think, had been dropped for like 6 days or like 4 or 6 days. It had been out for several days, almost a week before I made the video, and it was at like 400,000 views. So in just a few hours, this has blown it out of the water. And I think it's clear why. I mean, look at this. It looks amazing. Now, I think there's a few different reasons for this, and obviously the main one is look at this trailer, and then let's just let this trailer play for a little bit. I'm muting. I don't even want to hear the sound. But I mean, just look at the difference. I mean, like, what was that? It's shocking how different the quality is. And it's kind of weird because Tower of God really got the press. Like, Crunchyroll was really pushing Tower of God, which is confusing because it's clear that the budget for Tower of God was non-existent versus God of High School looks amazing. I mean, the animation's so much smoother, the art is so much cleaner, the style is so much closer to the original. It's so confusing. I mean, looking at this, it's very clear that when they want to, Crunchyroll can actually put a quality adaptation out. And I'm not going to say which series I think is better, but I think both of these could have been good anime. And so it's so baffling to me why they decided to just put all the budget into one and just sort of cut their losses on one and kill it before it even really became a thing. Now, I personally think that God of High School is actually going to be a much better anime. And here's the thing. Let me, again, clarify. I'm not saying that God of High School is a better series than Tower of God. That would be a long video comparing them. They're not directly comparable anyways. But here's the thing. If we look at the first arcs of each series and think of them as an anime adaptation, Tower of God had a bad first arc in terms of an exciting anime, especially when it comes to bringing in new people. Tower of God takes a long time. It's a slow build. It builds to this gigantic, amazing world, but it takes a while to get there. Whereas I would argue I would absolutely argue, I would go to war for this opinion, that God of High School's first arc is the most suited to be an anime out of any of their. The tournament arc of God of High School is probably the best possible anime adaptation from any webtoon like to date that's existed. And the reason for that is pretty simple. It's just Tower of God's pacing is just not there for an anime. It wasn't designed to be an anime. God of High School genuinely felt like it was made with the intent of, okay, one day this will be an anime. I obviously can't confirm, no one can confirm if that's true, but it really feels like they had that in mind, that possibility in mind. Whereas Tower of God was like, we just want to tell a good story, so let's set up our story how we want and let's take our time. God of High School is like, fuck that shit. We are going to go balls to the wall as soon as it starts. And also, here's another thing, and I think the community has genuinely responded well to this. Let's look up this. God of High School. And let's go, can't we? Yeah, go to first episode. So if we look at the art of the first episode, or the first chapter rather, we can see compared to the anime, it's so much closer. I mean, they clearly changed it. They had to. That's just the nature of it. They can't make it one for one, but it's pretty close. Oh man, there's like some NSFW in here. But they did a pretty good job. I mean, it's like, I'm going to play this a little bit because that's just a freeze frame. But it really does seem like they kept the same art style and just enhanced it for an anime versus, Tower of God. Let's take a look at that. So if we go to Tower of God, and we go to episode 1, first episode, and we just scroll down. Oh, we went way too fucking far. Holy shit. So if we look at the art style. Obviously, it's whack as hell. This is also not the first art style. First episode. What am I talking about? Hold on. Let me get to the actual first episode. Okay, here we have the actual episode 1. I didn't remember that there was a weird episode 0 for Tower of God. But here is the art from the first initial chapter of Tower of God. So if we look at that compared to this, I mean, it doesn't even look similar. Here's this. And here's this. They didn't even really try. And I think I can understand because obviously season 1 of Tower of God looks like shit. But, I mean, they just went like buck wild. They went a completely different direction. I don't know why, but that is what they chose to do. But honestly, fuck Tower of God. Obviously that shit's trash. It's pulling abysmal numbers compared to what it was supposed to. So we don't even need to talk about it anymore. We can just look at how sick this trailer looks. On top of that, the voice acting, I know I haven't really been playing it with audio, but the voice acting, I'm just going to say it, guys, they did a better job casting God of High School than they did Tower of God. The voice acting of God of High School is so much better. And the thing is, we can just skip to any part in this trailer and it looks fantastic. I mean, like anywhere we skip to, it looks great. It looks fucking phenomenal. I cannot wait for this. This is probably the anime I'm most excited about in the past like 3 years. I mean, it just looks so good everywhere we skip to, versus we go to Tower of God and it looks fucking awful everywhere we skip to. A lot of people in my original video were like, oh, you're just showing like the frames you found that were the worst. No, dude, it doesn't matter what frame I show. They're all terrible. The animation is so bad. I'm going to go as far as to say that Tower of God is one of the worst looking animes of all time. Now, I'm not going to say God of High School is like the best looking. I don't think it is. But compared to Tower of God, oh my, this is like shooting up heroin for the first time. Anyways, I can't say too much more. I just wanted to rant about how good the trailer was and how excited I am for this anime. I can't say too much about it, other than it just looks great from everything I've seen so far. Other than that, all we can really do is wait. It sucks. We have to wait until, July? Which, I mean, Jesus Christ, that's a long fucking time. But it seems like they're actually taking their time to make the anime right, so that's sick. And I hope you guys are just... I'm not going to say anything cringe like, oh, let's make this the next big anime, because I would literally rather die than do that. But I'm just going to let you know that I'm excited, and if you're excited too, let's be excited together. And if you're not excited, dude, tell me why. I'm curious. Either way, though, that's it for me. That's as much ranting as I want to do. It feels like I've been ranting for an hour. It's probably been like 9 minutes. But fuck Tower of God, and I'll see you guys soon. I got a real special video coming out next.